Okay, with these simple rainbow amoeba earrings, we got rose quartz, jade, dyed howlite, amethyst, lapis lazuli, some kind of dyed jasper, and red jasper. About 11 inches of 16 gauge antique colored copper. Got two of them, make sure they're the same. We're probably not going to use all of the 11 inches, but let's get started. This is going to be so easy. Round nose pliers, grab them down at the fat end, make a loop. There's our loop. Now we're just gonna bend this out and just make some little squigglies, not too big. And then make about 6 or 7 of them. There we go, something like that. Start to come around. Okay, we need a little bit more, maybe 8 or 9. So we're happy with the size. I'm happy with that. It's about the size of a 1.5 quarters. And then we'll come around. I'll make them a little bigger. We picked out quite a few stones there. And that's pretty much it. We'll just scarf it right about here. Once again, scarfing it means just wrapping it right around the top loop. Thinking of the loop as kind of like a face. Wrap it around as many times as you like, and then cut off the end right in the middle and tuck the sharp part right into that little bowl it forms. Right like that. There we go. Voila. Now I'm going to make him a little bit wider, stretch him out just a little bit. There we go. Now we got the 26 gauge, and it's just so easy. It'll take about, I don't know, 8 inches of it. Not even need that much. And we pick part of the amoeba to start with. I like to start with the bottom with these. And I'm just folding it around the little bottom, right from the middle of that 26 gauge piece, and twist again. And now we're just going to start stringing the beads up one side and up the other side, and we're going to pause in between each bead or stone and anchor it around the edge. And that's pretty much it till we get to the top, and then we'll close off each of these ends with a little swirl, stick them on, put the hook, we're done. So easy. I made a little swirl on the top of this one. You don't have to do that, but look at how easy. You put your stone in, and then you wrap it around the side there. You can wrap it around twice if you want to anchor it a little better. And then you just put the next stone on. Make it our little swirl here. All right, this epic struggle turned out to be something I learned from. So it turns out I needed about 3 pieces of wire that are 11 inches. And so I added extra pieces of wire and had to reinforce. And anyway, so 26 gauge is a lot flimsier than I realized for this. So you can use 24, 22. I would say 22 would be ideal. But if you're going to use 26, anchor your stones after each little wrap. Anchor them somewhere really tight and anchor them from several different directions. As you can see, I sort of did that towards the end, but this is me learning, so you guys don't have to go through the same problems. Let's make the next one and learn from this mistake. Make sure your next one is similar shape and size to the first one, although it doesn't have to be exact. If it's not exact, it's kind of cooler. I made this first one, but it was a little bit too big. I tried scrunching it up and then it just looked a little too different, so this one's a little more similar. This time I'm starting with a tighter anchor. See that right there? Wrapped around 3 times. Okay, so my pattern this time is to try to anchor them tightly, but no matter how tight I anchor them, this wire is super thin. So I'm just gonna crisscross around, threading them, and then crisscross around the other way, threading them, more stones, and eventually just wrap kind of like a spider web effect where the wire will just tighten up like a net. And hopefully that will work. Let's find out. Okay, wire number 2 to make this spider web net come together. Okay, so this one came out much tighter. I was much more careful. I anchored every piece from 3 different directions. However, I actually like the look of this one a little bit better, but you know, live and learn. So the only tiny touch, I was finding I needed E6000 if these weren't anchored good, but for now, if you anchor them right, you only need E6000 just underneath these little swirls just to hold them in place. And so if someone rubs against it, they don't accidentally catch it and snag it.